God has given me great opportunities in my life, and I'm really, really grateful for that. And so I'm giving back to God by passing this on to others and opening doors for others.
And I think one of those future leaders will be Margret, because already as a finance director, I think the only way forward for her will be as a chief executive of one of the financial institutions.
She's very passionate about her work, she's disciplined, she's got very strong beliefs, and above all, she's a visionary.
She's one person who's got that motherly touch, they must say, which makes any complicated situation simple.
Zimbabwe has been hit by serious macroeconomic challenges. But Margret Chipunza, CFO of African Century, believes that smart investments can refuel businesses in her country.
So Zimbabwe has gone through, I think, over a decade of deindustrialization. And what that has done is that it has created this big need for equipment, for retooling of business in order for production to really reach levels that can improve the economy. And so as African Century, this is the need that we are actually fulfilling in the market, and we've done so very well. Is he paying ahead?
No.
Oh, no, okay.
It's for the month installment.
All right. But
Margret is the second in charge at African Century, also responsible for the back office, looking after the numbers. For her, accountancy has become a tool to reach a higher goal.
For me, it's not about the numbers only, but I want to see people's lives changing. I want to make a positive impact in people's lives.
The idea of African Century is simple. By leasing new equipment, businesses can increase their production and make more money, which means better products, a more stable business model, better wages, and more employment. And, in the case of famous bread factory Lobel's Bread, participating in returning this anchor company to its former glory.
We all grew up eating Lobel's bread. To see that company almost going down just because of the challenges in the economy was very, very saddening, I must say. We've since financed Lobel's with a new bread manufacturing line, and it's been exciting to see the production go up, and they're really back on the market, and I think the whole country is really excited about this.
In 2015, African Century became the first microfinance bank in Zimbabwe, with a new branch situated at the doorstep of their clients.
Fine, thanks. How are you doing? Yeah, how's it going at the branch?
Doing fine.
Every day, the branch welcomes new customers for microfinancial support. One of their first clients is a carpenter. With a small loan from African Century, he could buy raw materials to expand his wooden door production.
I'm really excited about how we have managed to capacitate his business and to increase his production from 80 doors a week to 130 days a week. That is growth. That means his business is alive, and that means he can achieve his dreams, he can employ more people, and he can make a difference in the community.
According to Margret, this first loan is just the start of their cooperation.
We can also be able to provide you with financing for initially for a small truck that you can use for your business. Yeah. So that we can grow with you as you also grow the business. We can also help you to grow in that sense. Yeah.
We are hoping the business would have grown to be $1 million business.
Wow. Okay, that's excellent. Yeah.
When I look back at that Margret and I look back at the Margret that I see today, all I can see is progress, all I can see is development, all I can see is growth. She's done so well.
Margret identifies with the cause of financial inclusion, and she's very passionate about it.
Despite her position in life, she's able to interact with everyone at all levels.
Besides her busy job, Margret is also on the board of Lupane State University. And she is the treasurer of Hope Worldwide, a Christian NGO which has programs in the poorer neighborhoods of Harare.
So this is my garden.
Yes. Wow.
One of the objectives of the NGO is to help women produce healthy food for their kids and to teach them about the importance of early childhood education.
The other 3 children, I didn't know that how to look after the kid properly, how to give the child time to play and so forth. She can now sing. You can ask her sing. Well done what we used to do at play groups.
Yeah.
The games. And so forth. Itashumba inorum. Chimba happy birthday.
I'm really excited about giving back to the community. This is something that I decided way back. So now that I've gained a bit more experience, I'm now in a position where I can go and use my skills voluntarily, but to be able to make a difference.
Shumba inoruma. Shumba inoruma. Hooray! High five!
Nice. Margret, I think she's quite excellent in whatever she does.
She's not quick to speak. She listens and she really internalizes information. And you know what comes out of her mouth is just, I don't know, it's just so wise.
Humble, adaptable, and intelligent.
Go. Hey.
Whenever possible, Margret and her whole family will visit her mother, who's living in another town called Rusape. Although Margret is now a career woman who is on her way to the top, she will never forget her past.
I come from a humble background, grew up with mostly my mom, and so I didn't always have everything I needed. But that didn't stop me from achieving my dreams. That didn't stop me from excelling. And so my conviction is that I need to pass on this message to other young people out there, that you can still succeed despite having a humble background.
On the cabinet are pictures of a young Margret being a schoolgirl at a school that was far too expensive for her mum.
So here we are at Goromonzi High School, which is my old school. I was here from 1991 to 96. It was a very good school, and I'm grateful to my mother for sending me here. And I know I had to be sent back home a number of times because of school fees, but still I'm grateful for the opportunity because it was really a good school.
Only by excelling, becoming the head girl, and by receiving scholarships could she finish her education. Now her name is in the school's Hall of Fame.
1996. What the dream was to share our lives, with young girls. I just want to also just share with you some of what's happened in my career.
In 2012, Margret started a mentorship program at her former high school to inspire young girls that they can have a career, even when their starting point is not perfect. Now she is meeting some of the girls again and finds out that one of them has lost her mum.
But after she passed on, up right until I finished, I was top of my class. I was doing really well. In a way, school actually distracted me from all that. It's my story.
Amazing. I don't think being a role model is about having it easy. I believe it's about going against the grain, against the challenges, and still remain standing after the challenges are over. I really believe that this is what's happened to me. I've gone through many challenges in my life, but I'm here. I remain standing and firmly grounded.
Audio Jungle.